Okay, hello, what is up, everybody? Paul Shakuri here with Door to Door Mastery. Now, this is an on the fly video that I made specifically talking about the opener pitch when you're selling door to door. Now, the first thing I want to tell you is in the description, I have a link to where you can grab my full 3-day free video series. And I'm going to teach you everything that I know from A to Z of the whole process of your opener pitch, your building up your features and benefits, but then also your close. Okay, so it's very important you click on that link and actually get my free video series. Now, your opener pitch, no matter what it is you sell, I don't care if it's home security, whether it's home automation, it's solar, pest control, HVAC, you name it. What's important for you to understand in your opener pitch, it's not about finding the right words to use, okay? It's not about finding the right words to use to get your customer to tell you yes. That is where the majority of people go out there. And when I say majority, I mean the majority of door-to-door salespeople. They go out there and they try to say random words or tricky words to try and get the customer to engage with them, to try and get them to say, yes, I want it. Look, you can go door to door and sell ethically. What's crazy is a lot of people, and I'm talking both homeowners and sales reps, believe that door to door sales might be an unethical practice. Well, it's not an unethical practice if you treat it in the right way, you handle situations the right way. I'm here to tell you also on the opposite side for you door knockers out there, but also for you customers or homeowners who actually are watching this video, because lots of times I get regular homeowners who comment on the video thinking that, oh, all door-to-door salespeople are just scumbags and scams and trying to, that's not true. I know so many very good people who knock for a living on doors really looking for other like-minded people to pass on what it is they are selling at the door, give them a phenomenal product and or service, okay, and take care of that customer, and customers thank them so much. So what's very important for you guys and gals to understand is that you do it ethically. How do you do it ethically? You really understand why you're selling what you're selling, but also you're not there to sell the customer. You're there to show them what your product and service can do so they can accept your offer. Now, you're going to tell me, but Paul, hold on, wait a second. I'm getting all the time the dreaded not interested, right? You get not interested, don't want it, don't want it. You also get thank you very much, I appreciate, thank you, but we're just not, thank you, but you get these, okay? So think about this. Why do people tell you they're not interested? Why do people tell you they don't want it? And think about people, why they tell you thank you, but why is this happening? Because if you guys don't understand why this is happening, you will not be able to come up with a solution. The reason why you're actually getting this is because you typically sound like a salesperson, a typical salesperson. And remember, people don't want to open the door to some random stranger and just be sold. So when you knock on the door, and remember, the title of this video is a live example, so I'm going to give you a live example. Knock, knock, knock. They open the door. Hi, how's it going? My name is this so-and-so, and this is what I'm doing. I'm basically out here in the neighborhood, and what we're doing is this. Now, if you would help us out with this, and what we do, da-da-da-da-da, we would da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-blah-blah-blah, blah-blah-blah, blah-blah-blah, da-da-da-da-da, blah-blah-blah, right? Think about it. Do you introduce yourself? Do you introduce your company? Do you start blabbing more than the customer is actually coming back to you and engaging? There's a difference between blabbing, I'm going to write blab, and engagement. Engagement. Your engagement. I'm bad at spelling, okay? So I'm gonna, on record, everybody knows that. But there's a difference between blabbing and engagement. Your ideal goal here is to actually connect with that potential. Remember, when they open the door, it's a known that they're not going to want to do business with you right away. So if somebody's not going to want to do business with you, like open the door, hi, how's it going, salesperson, come on in. Why would you start selling them right away? Oh, did I get you there? Why would you start selling them right away? Your goal is to build that engagement. Hi, you're the owner of the property here? Okay, just a really quick question for you. I don't know if you've heard or seen a bunch of our trucks, our companies, my company out here in your neighborhood. Have you heard about some of the recent, and then you start going and talking, some of the recent work that we've done out here? If you're doing solar, you probably saw a lot of the different neighbors who actually have, for example, solar panels, or even the good old-fashioned electricity, and now we do say good. So what is it you're selling, okay? Whatever it is, however you're going to start, you're going to understand and identify that people are coming to you. They're going to be giving you these reasons as to why they want you gone, because they're just sensing that you're a typical salesperson. How do you overcome these things? Okay, to start, you generalize the purpose of why you're out there. If you jump and dive deep into right away what you're doing and why, it doesn't matter about the person on the other door, whether they want what you have to offer or not. It's just you're not shaking the engagement tree up to where you're able to move forward within that communication. So knock, knock, knock. Hi, you own the property here? Yeah, I do. What do you want? Quick question. Sorry, it seems like you're really busy, but I don't know if you've gotten a chance to talk to a couple of our agents within the last 3 to 4 weeks. We've been doing a lot of work out here. Oh, no. What agents? What do you really? People from our company, I know they were out there. We personally sent them. If you're a manager, you sent them. You know, you never want to lie, but you want to bring up certain things like that. Like, yeah, you've seen a bunch of our agents. Okay, well, a quick question for you. I don't know if you know, and for example, if you're doing solar, you're doing pest control, and you put signs in people's yards, the security, you know, you can point and refer. Even if they're not with your company, there was somebody else. Do you notice how your neighbor across the street over there, he has XYZ company? Yeah, I don't know if you're too familiar about the products and services that they basically have inside the property or how that works. Do you know what? Nah, man, I'm just not interested. Hey, I don't blame you, because those things are pretty expensive, but that's not actually why I'm out here. See, when you get a rejection, you get pushed back. It's not a mean of, dude, get the heck out of here, really. It's not. You know, they're thinking, okay, he's just a salesperson. I just want this person gone. So you need to understand that's just the nature of cold calling. That's just the nature. Now, when I've actually stopped, took a step back and actually communicated to the homeowner, you know what? Give me 1 minute of your time to show you just this really quick, for example. And I don't even say give me 1 minute of your time, but I'll say, you know what? That's actually a very good, you always, when they give you an objection or a rejection, you always agree with them. You know what? I don't blame you. You're not interested in solar panels because those things are pretty expensive, right? But instead of it coming from my mouth, why, and it's not like I'm selling that, but why wouldn't you be interested in one of those things? Just so I'm curious. Oh man, it's like, you know, I know. They start giving you the reasons, okay? They start giving you the reasons as to why they don't want that product and service. So you actually can come back at them, and I mean in a fun, positive way, but you can come back at them with a solution to their problem. See, as door-to-door salespeople, we need to come up with a solution to their problem. So yeah, basically what they're doing out there with those actual solar panels, they have multiple different ways. What you're talking about, those too expensive for solar panels, is they're typically around the range of $30,000 to $40,000 minimum to get set up. It's something that's actually completely different now. Let me show, as a matter of fact, do you mind stepping out here really quick? Yeah, okay. And now you got their interest. They want to know what's different in their neighborhood, with their house. They want to know what's different. Here, let me hand you that really quick. See, right now they want to get educated. That doesn't mean you got the sale, but it's the first step in the process, the opener pitch. Hey, if you like this video, smash the subscribe button on YouTube. This is a live event, so I want you to smash that subscribe button, comment on this video, and I will be communicating with you guys back and forth. Head over to the link in the description and make sure you grab my free video series where I go over hours of content showing you guys in front of rooms of sales teams that I actually train, teach, and coach clear across the world, now over 10,000 plus people, teaching them how to actually, the whole process and how to master each of those steps in my Door-to-Door Mastery series. Thank you so much, and God bless you guys all, and happy knocking out there. Make it fun. Go out there, get out early, smash that subscribe button, and click the link in the description. Take care, everyone.